Do you think Argentina is just Buenos Aires and llamas in the pampas? Consider that you haven't truly been to Argentina if you haven't visited these 10 places. Glaciers and penguins, snow-capped mountains and milky-blue lakes, salt flats and red canyons, tropical jungles and waterfalls. In 14 days, you can see a country that will completely change your idea of what a diverse journey can be. Buenos Aires is the capital of Argentina, a city of contrasts and passions. Elegant European boulevards and a Latin American soul. This city has it all, bohemian neighborhoods like Palermo and the explosion of colors in La Boca, the district where the famous tango dance was born. There's an amazing cemetery here that looks more like an open-air sculpture museum. There's also a beautiful bookstore inside a former theater building, and even a giant steel flower shining under the southern sun. Tierra del Fuego, the real end of the world. Ushuaia is the southernmost city on Earth. Antarctica is nearby. It's cold here, there are cold ocean beaches and rocks. There is the Tierra del Fuego National Park, which can be reached by the end of the world train. This is a little train that used to transport prisoners to logging sites, but now it carries tourists. Here on the islands, there are entire colonies of penguins, and you can come and walk right among these birds, which will be just an arm's length away from you. You can stand there, take selfies with them, and snap some photos. A useless but interesting fact. Why is it called Tierra del Fuego? Yes, Magellan was the first to sail through these parts. It was at night, and the natives were burning large bonfires. So, from his ship, looking at these fires, he thought that maybe there was some volcanic activity here and that these were active volcanoes. And he named this area Tierra del Fuego, land of fire. In reality, of course, there are no actual fires there. There is more ice there than fire. Los Glaciares is a national park in Patagonia, the southern region of Argentina. It is included in the UNESCO World Heritage List, and for good reason. Here you can find one of the most beautiful glaciers in the world, Perito Moreno. The glacier is accessible. You can reach it by land from the town of El Calafate. You can also board a boat and, crossing the vast Argentino lake with its turquoise waters, reach two more amazing glaciers, Spegazzini and Uppsala. When I was planning my route through Argentina, I spent quite a bit of time figuring out how to fit the boat trip into the same day, and I managed to do it. El Chalten is a small town at the foot of the Andes, and it's considered one of the world's trekking capitals. Many interesting routes into the Andes start from here. Two routes in particular are worth mentioning. First, there's the trail to Laguna de los Tres, a small lake that reflects probably the most famous mountain in Patagonia, Fitzroy. Getting there takes pretty much the whole day. It's an 8 to 9 hour round trip hike, but it's worth it. And the second great route is the path to Laguna Torre, which goes through the forests and ends with a view of the Cerro Torre mountain with its characteristic needle-like peak. Bariloche. This is the Lake District, or as it is sometimes called, the Argentine Switzerland. Here, mountains, lakes, and forests are mixed in just the right proportion to create those perfect postcard views. There are many small villages here, just like in the Alps. They were founded by European settlers. It is also said that many high-ranking Nazis who fled Germany after losing World War II hid here. And here they make the best chocolate in the country. And if you take a boat across the large Nahuel Huapi Lake, you can reach Victoria Island, where there is a myrtle forest with brown, reddish-brown bark. It looks very unusual, and they say that this very forest inspired Walt Disney to create the forest in the cartoon Bambi. And right here is also one of the coolest driving routes, the Circuito Chico, which everyone should experience. All the places I'm talking about in this video, I managed to include and put together into a single tour that takes 14 days to complete. This fall, next spring, I hope that every year we will take travelers and show them the amazing, wonderful, and diverse Argentina in a way that everyone will find interesting. Follow the link in the description to visit the website and read the detailed itinerary. From the Cozy Lake District, we move on to Ischigualasto. This is a park that contains probably the strangest valley in South America. It looks like the surface of the moon. Its landscapes are completely lunar, and accordingly, it is called the Valley of the Moon. It's especially cool to see it during a full moon. And when I was planning my tour of Argentina, I specifically chose the dates so that there would be a full moon on that day, and we could go see the Valley of the Moon at night under the full moon. It's a fantastic sight. Not far from there, there's another strange valley called Barril, scattered with giant round stones that look like cannonballs, half buried in the sand. It looks absolutely surreal. And also nearby, there's the unusual Cerro Alcazar mountain, which resembles a medieval castle. Another UNESCO site is the Talampaya National Park. And here the landscapes are not lunar but Martian, red cliffs and canyons. It's very dry here, it's a desert and it's hot. Because of the climate, by the way, a lot of dinosaur bones have been found here. It's considered one of the dinosaur capitals of the planet. It's hard to get here, which is why there are few tourists. This adds value to the park because you can enjoy authentic Argentina without the omnipresent crowds. Check out another top list of the best places in Portugal. The video is already on the channel. La Puna is a vast, high-altitude plateau that stretches all the way to Chile. And here you'll find, well, just about every kind of geological wonder imaginable. There's a huge field of solidified volcanic pumice here. It's called Campos de Piedra Pumice. It's absolutely mind-blowing. Solidified dunes, waves of white and pink pumice that sparkle in the sun and look just completely fantastic. When I first saw a photo of this place, something just clicked in my head. I have to see this. I had to plan my route so that this place would definitely be included. And we're visiting this place too. There are also white dunes there and lakes with pink flamingos that look stunning against the backdrop of the mountains. There are giant salt deserts that stretch all the way to the horizon. Imagine white fields sparkling in the sun, just endless salt. It's also a sight that you really have to see at least once in your life. And just imagine, in the middle of this white salt desert stands a black, almost perfectly shaped natural pyramid. It's a volcano that tried to erupt, swelled up, but couldn't actually erupt and froze into this black formation surrounded by blackened salt. And right here is the famous red desert, Desierto del Diablo, the Devil's Desert. I've never seen a place like this anywhere else. The province with the funny name Jujuy is famous first and foremost for its multicolored mountains. There's a small village here called Purmamarca, next to which is the Hill of Seven Colors. It's very popular, loved by tourists, and many people visit it. But in the very same province, there's another mountain called Hornocal. This is the mountain of 14 colors, and very few people make it out there. And this, of course, is the most beautiful sight, especially at sunset, when all these colors shimmer and play in the rays of the setting sun. The Iguazu Falls. I believe that Iguazu is the most beautiful waterfall in the world. Even Niagara. Well, it just can't compare in terms of beauty, power, or diversity. Iguazu is located in the jungle. You literally walk along paths laid out in the jungle and witness all this splendor. There are also hummingbirds there. I saw toucans flying, monkeys, coatis. There's just about everything. And when you look through this forest, you see these streams, these giant streams of waterfalls coming from different directions. There are actually 14 waterfalls there. The most impressive is the central horseshoe-shaped waterfall, which is called the Devil's Throat. It's the most powerful, the loudest one. There are walkways there that let you get almost right above the waterfall and see everything from above. You can also take a boat along the river to the Devil's Throat. Of course, you'll get completely soaked, but it's worth it. This is a park where you can spend the whole day walking around, and you really should. What's more, the next day you can cross the border and see the same waterfalls from the Brazilian side. That's interesting too. You can spend another day walking there, but of course, the view from the Argentine side is better. All of this, literally everything, my team and I managed to put together into a single 14-day tour. Groups are available in spring and autumn. Hurry up and sign up using the link in the description.